Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Indigo Corner. It's your intuitive bestie, Dr. Ken. I hope you all are doing well. As you see, it is one of those morning posts where my spirit guides got me up. It's like the people want to hear from you. Things are a little shaky, so good morning. Hope y'all have y'all water. 1 second. As you saw in the video, we certainly have a couple things to talk about. First, with the shutdown situation, we will talk about that. I did get some very clear visions about that. And we are also going to talk about what's happening in the interim right? And so I'm going to go back to my previous video regarding the Mundamni win and go back into that 2 months and as a gentle reminder for us in the next two months as we prepare to go to January. So everything I say here is alleged. Everything I say here is for entertainment purposes only, even in the comments. I will not be before y'all long today, of course. I am going to Spirit has called me to use our universe deck, my Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms, because of this Mercury Retrograde that we are in. So, just a quick preview. The Mercury Retrograde has a lot to do with what's happening. So, anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it. So, let me go into my invocation and then we'll get started. Amen. Okay. All right, y'all. So I want to get right into the cards. And of course, we use our coveted light seers, and we will do our Afro anime today as well. But I definitely am going to use our Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms later in the video. So y'all, I got so many messages about, oh my God, Dr. Ken, like, what? And I wanna just do a quick correction. In the last video, I said that the full moon was in Aries. It was in Taurus, and I want to make sure that I'm clear about that. The full moon was in Taurus. However, the sentiment around the people was the same. So thank you for your grace there. However, Mercury into retrograde, micro braids, or however you girls, guys, or however you prefer to identify, want to say how Mercury goes into retrograde. And there's always been really this like interesting stigma about Mercury retrograde, which I truly believe some collective energy has gone toward what bad rap Mercury retrograde gets. And yes, there is some truth and validity to the impact Mercury retrograde has on us as individuals, as a collective, because we all little universes walking around. We all human, we all little plants. So, whatever is happening in the sky is happening to us, in us, for us, all of that. And so Mercury in this particular retrograde, it went into retrograde on November 9th. And it also was going into retrograde along with some other very major planets. And so like Neptune is in retrograde while Mercury went in retrograde. And so there's these sudden like impacts to our aspirations, our dreams, and how we sort of see our future. So remember, Neptune is currently in retrograde. And so all the aspiration that we felt absolutely we think was reversed when Mercury decided, you know what, girl, let me get these micro braids done. And she went retrograde on November 9th. So immediately we got this news about these 8 Democrats, and you saw the reverberation of the impact right there, right? However, what actually just happened, you all remember that the whole theme of all of this is Pluto and Aquarius. So you got to remember what just happened is yet another layer of the onion that has been peeled of the revealing of getting us ready for this next sort of dawn of a new era, right? Something my grandma used to always say to me, the first punch through the brick wall is the bloodiest, always, right? And so this exposes, in some ways, Spirit is shared with me, who are the people that are ready for this next and who are the people who are not. And not just those 8 Democrats. What's my one of my favorite scary movies growing up was Child's Play. And so, you know who was the villain of Child's Play. I'm going to leave that there. So what Spirit revealed to me was that this is going to, think about this as a slingshot, right? Where it feels like like they showed me this huge slingshot, and this sort of moving back feels like we're actually being prepared to be propelled forward. Now, as we're being propelled back, there's people who are like, oh my God, you're right. And so, yes, that's all valid and necessary. But at the macro, MACRO, you got to recognize that these small, what may seem like losses, are in actuality all parts of the course to get us ready. Yeah? And so the slingshot, as it were, like I'm seeing like the group of people just back here right now and you're doing it with the planets. Mercury, Neptune. Keep me honest, I think Jupiter is also a retrograde, and Jupiter is the planet that protects the Earth from many comments. As a matter of fact, last year, Jupiter protected us from 21 life-ending comments. Okay? So Jupiter is also in retrograde, I believe. And so having that level of slingshotness makes sense right now. So in this time, it's important, especially today. If you look at this video today on 11/11 day, be very mindful of your thoughts. The universe is listening real loud today. Real loud. Okay? So let's go to the cards. I got my nifty pendulum too, y'all. Also, too, if you are interested in a personal reading, that information will be in the description box as well. Email me at kjones316@gmail.com. And we We'll get you in. Okay. Okay, hey y'all. So this feels like I used to love watching like underdog sports movies. Like the Ladybugs was one of my favorite. Rodney Dangerfield. God bless the transition. What an iconic movie. And I think that there was also some movies back in the day, for those of y'all who my Gen Z watchers, there used to be movies where like when it felt like there was all hope lost, and then there was like a and that's what Spirit is wanting me to share. That's what this moment is going to create, and it is already creating it. People are already talking about it. Okay, Spirit, let me see 3 cards on the impact on the Democrats. The impact on the Democrats from this decision. 3 cards, Spirit. The ultimate impact. Ooh, everyone, y'all see that one just jump on out there? What we got here? How you want that to fall, Spirit? I mean, the sun. I mean, y'all, girl, how? I mean, how will this impact the Democrats? It not only will illuminate the girls that's like, what, I mean, literally what we just talked about in the beginning of the video. And look how bright the sun is. Oh, baby, people are, listen, it feels retrograde right now because it is. It is retrograde. But it's an illusion, y'all. Sure. Those folks gonna listen, and they're gonna have to answer for that, as they should. Girl, like, what is y'all doing? As they should. However, comma, it is also going to illuminate beyond those 8 that also is gonna get on out of here. And the Democratic Party, as a result of this, the sun. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw the sun flowering out there, huh? 2 more, Spirit. How would this impact the Democrats? 2 more cards. Yeah, I'm getting chill bumps. I'm feeling this, like, again, the invigoration, and that feeling not going nowhere. It's even stronger now. Like, as I'm speaking about it, I can feel it, like, increasing. Like the energy of it is like, it feels like that's what it's feeling like. Two more cards, Spirit. How will this decision ultimately impact the Democrat? Okay. The youth, Page of Pentacles, is going to invigorate the youth. Like, the youth is like, y'all, get on out of here. The youth. They bringing in the news. They bringing in the information. And they bringing in the money. And not the way that the money used to happen. There's going to be incredibly financial, even more so, financial solidification from the youth. Page of Pentacles. Pages bring news. And they also represent the youth. The Page of Pentacles is very like, you know, and this, and notice how this page is very androgynous. Very parts of the course to where we are right now. Get one more spirit. Okay. Ooh, y'all saw that? Look at that. Eight of Wands, and it's going to happen fast, y'all, which is a great segue to this next 2 months I want to talk about real quick. But Eight of Wands, and notice how the wands are coming from the earth up into the atmosphere, to the universe. And the universe is bringing down blessings fast. And this is happening faster than we think. Eight of Wands. So everybody just calm down. Have a sip of water. Do your best to breathe deep today. It'll be fine. It don't feel fine now because everything is in retrograde. But girl, we talk about the orange-faced killer going down to eating seafood and synchronized, watching swimmers while all this is happening, girl. Trust. You all know our nifty pendulum. All right, Spirit. Was the messages shared today correct about the Democrats, Spirit? Was the messages shared today correct about the Democrats? Okay, I see the yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, yeah, y'all. Look, we'll be fine. The victory is still there. The victory is still there. The youth is going to get us there with their coins, and it's going to happen fast. They sick of it. They sick of it, y'all. And it's going to be revealing. Now, these next 2 months, I'm gonna bring out our tarot for the Sacred Kingdoms really quickly because remember, Mercury is in retrograde and it will be there until I believe the 29th. Yeah. And so this time, as it were, is going to reveal so much more and give us the tools necessary to be ready for this new beginning. Everything is being shuffled, rightfully so. Rightfully so. So I want to just use the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms to just ask the universe what supports we will be getting in the next 2 months as we prepare for 2026. What supports will we be getting from the universe, meaning the planets, skies, the waters. And I use this deck because it also has 2 special cards, the Phoenix and the Celestial Weaver. And so, you know, those are sort of universe cards of like, look, listen to what I got to say real quick, in addition to the tarot. So I'm just going to get one support card of the next 2 months, knowing even with Mercury in retrograde, y'all. The Wheel of Fortune. I just talked about having happy 11 day, by the way, again. Wheel of Fortune. You notice in this deck it's very sort of like a little bit more mystical and dark, but that's on purpose. The Wheel of Fortune. This is us. And the wheel is there for whatever destiny we choose. And the momentum is correct in the forward momentum that we experienced last week is the actual correct, real journey. It's the real trajectory. We are in retrograde right now. And so the universe is going to be supporting us by giving us all of that riches, that abundance, that great energy, that sun energy is going to continue to remind us that it's there. It's going to continue to remind us that it's there. Okay, y'all? Everybody calm down. We will be fine. According to what my spirit guides showed me, and they ain't been wrong yet. We'll be fine, okay? So, have a great 11/11 day. Happy Veterans Day to all that have served. Thank you for your service. Thank you to my mama, who served this country for over 30 years. And so I thank you. All right. Y'all have a good day, and bye-bye.